Hello, all 12 signs of Zodiac. Welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an intuitive card reader and an empath as well. Today I thought what I would do is a general reading for all 12 signs of Zodiac. This is for the following week, beginning tomorrow, Tuesday, July 26th, to carry through to August the 1st. Okay, first things I'd like to do is get my smudge up. This is a mixture of sage and sweetgrass. The sweetgrass grows on our front lawn. We are highly favored by nature to have that because sweetgrass can be very elusive and very hard to find. And I believe that it was meant to be there for me. Let's see here. Just to cleanse the air. Did you know if you put a smudge up of sweetgrass and sage, it'll actually clear 95% of the bacteria out of the air in your home? It's very cleansing, not only for the soul and the psyche, but for the home as well. I got to get it going good here. So first, I'll accept this gift from nature and the cleansing for myself, then for my cards. And the laptop. And for you as well. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's get started. Significator card that I pulled for this, I pulled 7 cards and a significator. The significator is the star, and it's all about hope. I'm thinking about the daytime readings, the lighting's a little bit better. So there's your overall general energy for the reading. The star is a symbol of hope, intuitiveness, lessons learned from hardships and heartache, gaining hope, trust, protection from the universe. The star guides you to happier times, revealing growth. The star tells you you are on the right path, and that all will be fine. The advice of this card is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, and trust the universe will bring you what you need. The keywords are dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, and wishes. So the first card that I drew for you for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 26th of July, is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is all about reunion. The keywords are celebration, friendship, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. The advice of this card is to be careful. Enjoy the company of those that make you laugh. You gather together with family and friends to celebrate. This 3 predicts weddings, parties, reunions, precious time spent with people that you love, and where you can be yourself. If you're working on a creative project, now is the time to be in that zone. So that's for tomorrow. That's really nice, all 12 signs of the Zodiac. The next one for Wednesday is the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, it represents abandonment for some of you. The key words for this are isolation, money, problems, rejection, bias, fear, risk, relationships. The advice is you do not have the support, but you may be looking in the wrong places at the wrong people. Excuse me. Go beyond your usual network. You will find the help and support that you will need. This may be a sad card, but not all is lost. The 5 reveals a fear of poverty and isolation rather than the reality. You fear losing a job or a relationship. It's also feeling alone, and after an end of a relationship, final change that breakups do bring along. Step outside your normal realm for support. For some of you, this could be going to your local coffee shop, sitting down in the regulars that are there, and maybe finding a place within those people, these regular people that are not really your friends, but people that you know on a regular basis. You may be surprised what you would find from them. But sometimes we need to listen to people that are not part of our immediate life because they have a more objective view on the general problems that you may be having. It's good to vent, and it's good to lay things out in that respect. and you can't predict what feedback will come at you. And you may be shocked and surprised by some of that as well. We all have a fear of poverty and isolation. For some of you, that's not the reality. That is a fear. Fear does not exist as a tangible thing. Fear is an emotion. Fear is of things that haven't happened yet, haven't come at us yet, haven't hit us yet, literal and figuratively. It's the fear of. Sometimes that could, but I'm nudged to tell and feel to tell some of you, don't let all your concentrate, especially feelings, because when it comes to the universe and the feelings, the intensity of our feelings can really call from the universe, will bring you more fear, more intensity, more apprehension. And the thing with the universe is, especially with feelings of intensity about certain things and problems that we may fear and live in fear of, what can happen is those feelings are so intense you can actually bring these things to yourself, and you don't want to be doing that. So whenever you find your mind and your soul, your spirit and your energy going into these places of darkness, try to have presence of mind to pull yourself back out of there again. These are fears, not reality yet. Okay. So that was Tuesday, Wednesday. Now we have Thursday, the Six of Wands, and it represents success. Okay. This card brings brilliant success after hard work. Others will be drawn to your light. You may receive special attention for your work, an offer of love from a new romance, or a proposal of marriage. The advice is don't hold back. This is your time to shine. You deserve this success. Keywords are victory, education, awards, love, proposals, strength, and ceremony. And I feel to tell for some of you what I'm feeling right now, because of any project, anything, any undertaking you've had is going to be successful. Because of that success, it's going to draw the interest in of other people. Other people are going to say, you know what? I can see that you're really good at that. And guess what? I'm really good at something else. And maybe we should think about joining forces. There's your proposal. That's coming for some of you. When you're feeling when you're feeling really, really good about something, what normally happens is there is a light that shines from within you. And people that are astute and in touch with that kind of thing, they recognize that light. They're drawn to it. They're curious about it. They want to know more. They want to ensconce themselves in the presence of that light. And that's a wonderful thing, because good begets good. Love begets love. Success begets more success. And on it goes. What you need to do right now to be careful if there's any negativity here is to don't hold back. Have self-confidence in what you've achieved and what you've done. Get on the merry-go-round of life and go for a ride. You can stop at any time and get off. Okay, so the fourth card, which is Friday, is the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents ambition. This is a man who is clever, a strong leader in business. He's a great strategist with charm and ambition, and he can exert pressure. He can offer calm, logical judgment. Any legal issues some of you may have right now that need attention, right now the King is the card that brings you logic. When you're in a courtroom, it's all about practical things, usually logic, not just the law, but logic in reference to the law comes into play here. So for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, you may be facing this. Take a logical approach to anything in a setting that is like that. Logic is usually based on fact and common sense, and don't be afraid to pull that out of your hat if you need to do so. The advice for this card is look for facts before making a decision. Always base everything on facts. Facts are not lies. They're not. Facts are not created beliefs, things that are created from our own minds or somebody else's mind. Facts are facts. They never change. They're like a good, solid rock. And as long as that rock lays in my possession, it'll never change. Nothing about it will change. It won't develop into anything else. Okay, so the keywords of this card are fairness, balance, decision, strength, justice, and support. For those of you that have been seeking justice and get the justice that you've been fighting for, this restores a balance in your life. It goes without saying, does it not? And you'll enjoy that balance. And that balance, in the sense of justice that you've received, will give you feelings of strength and assuredness and positivity, and you will feel much clearer and much stronger. That's the word I'm looking for. Confident. Much confident moving forward in anything that you are following and anything that you're creating. Just pay attention to anything that straddles the legal line right now. Be very careful there and be aware. Okay, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the Seven of Pentacles. It's all about potential. Okay, so the key words are money, perseverance, dedication, work and investment, time and success. The advice is don't doubt your abilities or the path that you have chosen. Keep going. You're on the track for success. I just said that about the confidence of moving forward, anything you can do. There's lots to be gained when the 7 appears. It shows your dedication is paying off, and you can see the rewards that you've been seeking. The potential for success is coming. It could mean more hard work and a little bit more sacrifice, but the time that you give to detail and the dedication to detail is well worth the effort. In the end, you will find that it's all worthwhile. If you're in the middle of something, if it really means everything to you, you'll give it whatever it takes. The extra dedication, the extra time, more sacrifices, because in the end, the payoff is going to be there for some of you. Just one moment. I see some of you or somebody out there is teaching a class. A young man, late 30s, teaching a class, sharing his knowledge and his interest, and you have a captive audience. Classroom-like setting. And people, you're going to have that it factor. You command a presence, and whatever it is that you're teaching, some of this for you may be environmental things. Some of this is a business lecture having to do with the basics of starting your own business. This person has the knowledge to do this. They're young and they're inventive and they're fresh and they're new. And none of this is old school. This is all new ways of approaching these kind of adventures. For those of you that are the students, you'll have no problem following. You thought this was going to be one of these really dry run courses, and it is anything but, so good for you. You're going to learn a lot, and the interest, your thirst is going to continue to grow, and you're going to want to learn more from this young man. So on Sunday, it's a 3 of Swords, and it's about heartache. This is Sunday. Remember, this is a general reading, and it may or may not resonate with you on a personal level. Okay, so the keywords are heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs of the heart, breakup, and tears. The advice is to feel the pain and see through the truth of the matter that this has happened for a reason. That's key. I feel to tell some of you this is key. You're feeling devastated, but in the bigger picture, this has happened for a reason for your benefit. This is the heartbreak card of the tarot. And it brings a transient change that you will process and you will heal from. The positive part of this 3 card when it shows up in a reading is you know exactly where you stand and you see the truth. The 3 card, when it shows up, can signify stress symptoms such as anxiety and fear. Well, duh, as they say. Of course it would. This is a good card because you've been brought into the light. You're no more in the dark. You're no more in the shadow. You may have thought, for some of you, I feel to tell you, felt very secure in the situation. Deep down inside, though, some things were nudging you and they weren't ringing true. You didn't want to believe what your gut and your instincts were telling you. And you kept pushing them down and they kept slowly sliding back up. And you kept pushing them back down again, over and over and over, because what your eyes were seeing, what was on the surface in front of you to see, was saying everything else. But here's the thing. People get into relationships and they get so far into them and decide, this isn't really where I want to be, but I don't want to hurt this person that I'm with. I've decided they're not for me. They're not my equal. What I mean by that, by my equal, is they're not at my intellectual level. They don't stimulate me. They don't feed me in the way that I need to be fed. There was a physical attraction, and it was absolutely mind-blowing, wonderful, and beautiful. But that's not going to last. This other person that you feel hurt by didn't want to hurt you. And they were and still are extremely physically attracted to you. But this has all happened for a reason. In some ways, you've grown from this, and you'll continue to grow from this. Try not to harden your heart or to feel any hate. Take it as a lesson learned, and try to release this person when they say they need to be released, and do so with love. And it could be a bittersweet memory for you down the road. You will survive, your heart will heal, you will get better, and you will move on. This person is being as honest with you. I feel to tell some of you, you hear that expression, the truth hurts. This is one of those times where the truth hurts. You're just going to need time to process what's happened. You will learn from this as well. So on Monday, it's the Queen of Swords, and she's about resilience. All about resilience. The key words for her are intelligence and independence and leadership and insight, intolerance and justice. The advice, be ready to make strong decisions or to respond to a woman who makes any financial decisions. She is highly driven. She commands respect. She holds her ground. She puts her interests first. She is charming but suffers no fools. And she could see the truth in a flash. This card shows a strong, independent woman in business, or a single parent sometimes as well. And sometimes this is the U card. And this could be male or female too, by the way. I tend to lean more toward female, but it can represent a male as well, maybe with female tendencies. All right, no offense by that either. This is just a fact of life. Some males have female tendencies, as well as some females have male tendencies. So it could go either way. But this is somebody that's very strong, somebody that you may need to turn to, someone you need to go to for advice. This woman is always going to put herself first, so you be ready. You do not, feel to tell some of you, do not be demanding of this person. When you need to go for them, or they show up in your life because they're so intelligent, do not be demanding of their time and their attention. This person takes care of themselves first. They'll make room for you a little bit later. One moment. This woman is quick with a hug as she is with a snap. You don't need to tread carefully. You need to be real. Some of you need to be real. Don't walk up to her and wanting to talk with her and give her advice with all these other things out there that are covering you. Like, push the layers away. Get them out of the way, because she's going to see through you anyway. If she thinks for 1 minute that you're pulling something fast or quick, that you're not laying it on the line, You're holding back. She won't be happy about it. She suffers no fools. All right? Some of you, I feel, are going to struggle with this part because some of you feel you can't be liked. You're not enough for anybody. You can't be liked for who you really are, and that's not true. That's what makes you an individual. Maybe to yourself, you feel you're a boring person. Some people are drawn to that because when they see boring, they see stable. Someone that isn't unpredictable. So these are the things for the week. All 12 signs of the Zodiac. A very interesting layout and a very interesting read. What I'd like to do, I just want to take a moment here. Please stay with me for just another 2 or 3 minutes. All right? Because this is important for me. First of all, thank you for visiting, and thank you for your likes, and thank you for your shares. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. You'll be notified via your email notifications every time Fundy Fortune posts anything new. Here's what I want to say. For those of you that have subscribed, and this is a lot, I mean, I cherish the recurring visitors as much as I do the new ones. Everybody's important to me when it comes to this channel, Fundy Fortunes. But what's been happening lately, and I'm extremely moved, and you guys really make me feel good. The comments, some of the comments and the feedback that I'm getting on the channel and on the readings have been on a scale of 1 to 10, if there is such a thing, are beyond the 10 and hitting a 15 to a 20 for me. Your comments are so kind. The belief that you have in the channel and the belief that you have in me as a reader is amazing to me. Every reading I've ever done so far, I've batted 100%. I did 2 more, and I did one the other night, and I did one 2 weeks before that. These are people that I don't know. One I know a little well online. The other one was a complete total stranger. And any reading I've ever done that was done privately. And again, if you'd like this reading and you want a private, I do offer private readings. You need to go down in the description box below this window, and you'll see everything there pertaining to private readings. Pretty straightforward and easy to do. But my gratitude, when I see comments that have been popping up, and people take the time to say what they think and what they feel in regards to my card reading and the channel, I can't say enough how this reinstills my belief that I am in my element as a card reader. Something I did in my 20s and I used to do for free, and now people, oh, it's a way to make a little bit of money. I do it to keep food on the table. I don't think the channel ever grow big enough where I can make a full-time living at it. Maybe some of them do, and I envy them. But this is to keep the wolf from the door. I am not a wealthy person. I never will be a wealthy person as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I'm wealthy in other ways, but my bank account is empty all the time. That's not a plea or a pity plea. I'm just stating a fact of why I do this. First, for the love of the craft. Second, it keeps my mind sharp as I age. Third, it seems to help other people. And that's what we're here on the planet for, is to aid each other, encourage each other, and help each other. But for you people that stop and you leave these messages for me, I like to write a bit on the side, so I'm kind of a writer. Yes, I've been published. So I have a hard time finding the words to describe my feelings when these generous thoughts and words pop off the page at me, and the belief that people have in what it is I'm doing. I won't yabble on any longer. I just wanted to say thank you so, so much for your kind words and your support. They're not taken lightly. Right here, they're taken right into my heart, and I appreciate your belief and your visions that you hope that the channel becomes the next YouTube sensation. I would love that. That would be wonderful. That means that many more people that I reach out to, that many more people that find me and get something out of these readings. For now, I'm going to stop, and the next readings I think I will be doing will be very soon. They'll be for the month of August for each individual sign. There will be 12 videos posted. If you subscribe, you won't miss that, so please do. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for your kind words and all the warmth and compassion that you give to me every time you do so. I'm going to stop for now and say, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week. It is Monday. This reading begins starting tomorrow. Please enjoy your week. Thank you for coming by. Thank you very much. Goodbye.